This is the second clip, and I've got students doing their second check right now. What we see here is that I made a check to auto insurance for $97.25. I spelled it out here just like that first one. I put the date in right here, put my name there and signed it, and put what it's for here. Notice I said monthly auto insurance. Okay, so class, if you want to look at this too, for me, I like to say monthly auto insurance because this is definitely not a full year or a 6-month policy. So that way I just remember it's a monthly charge. So if you have intermittent expenses or variable or fixed expenses, maybe you do it every 6 months. So I'd put 6-month auto insurance. So I like to point that out in the memo. I like to put, because you'll forget when you go to do the expense tracking later, then you can go back and go, oh yeah, right? So that's just a note you write to yourselves. Okay, so once you get that in, then what do you got to do once you're done with that? Put it in the register. What was it? 97.25. Okay. Jackson, do you need some help? Which one? Oh, up at the top. Yeah, I'll freeze those. But what I want to do, well, yeah, I guess I'll wait. I'm going to let you guys do this. So yeah, I'll go ahead and jump on down and put this 97.25 auto insurance. So for the students that are not here, let's go ahead and do this, 97.25. I'll need to double check the date on that. And the date on that is going to be March 12th of 19. Same date. And I need the check number. So you go back and look again, and that's check number 342. Okay, and then I got to update the running balance. Now the next one I'd like you to be sure to try on your own if you're doing this from home. But this time it's going to be, whoops. Go ahead and get this. Okay, so what I've now done is, and the rest of you guys in class, you can double check. I've written all 3 checks out. The first check was $22.46, and so you want to double check and make sure it actually, your check 341 has 20-TWO and 46/100. No, you don't have to capitalize. I tend to because I write in all caps, and I do print that. So I don't use cursive. Good question. Okay, and then for this one, make sure yours said 90-7 and 25/100s. And I put monthly auto like I showed you before. And then same one, 60-7 and 50/100s for cell phone bill. Okay, and if we go all the way down, then double check and make sure your numbers match mine. Make sure that you've got through check 341, 342, 343, March 12th, March 25th. Cell phone, those amounts, they're all here. You started out with force.
How do you go from $358 to $425?
Whoops, I must accidentally mistype that. Good catch. That's exactly what I did. Haha. Good catch. It's just if you're awake. Okay, sorry. That's the second mistake I made my whole life. Yeah. Oh, the second one's 15th. Aha! See, I have some future accountants in here. That you guys do that would actually be a really good job for you. If you catch errors like that, that's something you're good at. Yeah, you may enjoy that in life. Okay. All right. So now that we got that done, now look above. Now it's giving us some other transactions. Notice how we already got these? And notice how we got the beginning balance in the box? Now we got to put these other transactions in here. And I'm going to walk you through how to do that. So the first one is a debit card transaction to a clothing store for new jeans. And the date was March 14th. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Do I put a check number here? No, there's no check number, right? What kind of transaction is this? Debit card. So what I like to do is I actually like to write the word debit out. So I remember this was my debit card. Now, some people just do DBT or something like that. You can abbreviate. That's fine. as long as you know what it means. And then you're going to go ahead and put March 14th of 19. Okay, and then this one was to a clothing store for jeans. Now, remember how I told you guys if you kept a checking register like this, you wouldn't have to do expense tracking by keeping your receipts? Right? This is the preferred method. I highly recommend doing this for the rest of your life. The reason why is, can I now go back and look through there and see how much I spent throughout a whole year on clothing, as long as I put clothing next to everything? So now I can know how much I need to budget for, right? Yes. And so for this, I'm going to go ahead and say that was for jeans, and I don't need to put new, but it is going to be 5623. Yeah.
That's pretty cheap for jeans.
Yeah, it is.
That's like a pair of jeans.
Well, if you're doing Walmart jeans, it's probably not so much. But if you're doing more, then okay, 234.56. Okay, guys, quiet, please. Okay, so you should have gotten that total, 234.56. Now the next transaction you need to record is you took a withdrawal for a football game admission and concessions. Okay, that's going to be $20, and the date's March 19th. So since this one says withdrawal, but it's not an ATM, what could we put here to help us remember that, like, we went into the bank to get money out? Yeah, so here's how I like to do that. I just like to do W/D. That's my abbreviation. And if you want to write out withdrawal in tiny, that's fine. But if you can write that small in real life. But for me, I like to do W/D. It saves me from writing a whole bunch. And that was 319.19. And I'll go ahead and just say, and I'll spell it out here. I'll say it's a teller withdrawal for football snacks. So notice I could say game. So I could say game plus snacks. I could spell it all out, but the less I write, the better. Okay, but I do want to have that record so that I could analyze my spending in the future. So I've got a tax record. So I want a lot of detail when I put these in a register. And that one's telling me the amount is $20. Okay, now I can probably just do the math on this one in my head. What is it? Yeah, 214.56. Okay, nice job, Anthony. Okay, so our next one here, we got a withdrawal for football game, Now we got an ATM fee for $2. And the date is March 19th. So what could we put here for if it's a fee? Yeah. I like to, you could put ATM fee, or you could just put fee. Just as long as you know that's a bank fee and you can total how much you pay in your fees. You ever get an overdraft? Write it in as an overdraft. Put overdraft fee or bounce check. Okay, then you can total how much you're later in the year you accidentally spent overdrafting your account. Hopefully this class has taught you and you'll never have an overdraft fee, but it happens. Sometimes you forget things that you spent money on, you forget to write them down. Once in a while you'll get one, but hopefully we'll minimize those for the rest of your life. Whoops, that's the wrong one. I looked at the, seeing if you're paying attention. Okay, sorry, whoops. Okay, that was $2 and that's an ATM fee. Oh, yeah. Just seeing if you're awake. See, that's my brain that's dying. That's no good. So I'm going to put 212.56. Okay. So this gives me the opportunity to mention something. You only get an ATM fee if you go to a bank that is not your bank. So like if I go to Loaf and Jug, I'm always going to get hit with a fee, but I'm probably going to get hit with a fee from my bank and one from Loaf and Jug. Like the ATM at Loaf and Jug will give me a $3 fee. So when it comes out of my account for $20, it's going to hit me with $23. And then my bank will hit me with a $5 ATM fee. So that one transaction cost me $8, which is why I recommend that you guys actually have your main checking account at a big commercial bank. Let me pause this for just a moment. Sorry, I paused the recording and I did have a student ask a good question. Connor had asked us if we should put these dates in order as we go. We don't have to, but if you're really keeping a checking register, right, they